3, 2, 1, go! Excellent, sexy. Welcome back to another episode of WarHams!
Cruelty Squad!
After much delay and stuff, welcome back to another episode of WarHams. I am your host, ZoranTheBear, and with me is our Skitarii Ranger, Speaker D.
Hello, I am Speaker D. I play the Skitarii. I'm one of the leaders of Texas Speech Device, and I'm Earndil now.
Yeah, I'm Earndil. I play Reeb Van Horn. I can be found here. Zoran.
I am ZoranTheBear. I am playing as Lorn the Psyker. Zedek.
I am HulkyKrow, playing as the totally competent Captain Zedek, now civilian of the debt collector.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the one leading us to our deaths, Thurston Hillman.
Hello. That's all I got.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
I know.
Great.
Welcome back, everybody, to another show of WarHams. Thank you for the server came back and all that stuff. Now we can kind of get more into it and actually play the damn game for once.
We're going to be 40 minutes late, but that's life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, stuff happens, you know, as long as we just, just like anything with theater, you just, like, if anything goes wrong, just laugh it off and just keep on going. Because if you can make it funny and entertaining, then it's going to be a good show.
Let's go with Ned Kelly, such is life.
But with that, Thurston, can you tell us which servitors are currently looking after Tater Tot today?
Well, I have some good news. I have some really good news.
Yeah.
Because the first servitor looking after Tater Tot today is Cato Sicarius. So we're good.
God,
we're good.
Fucking damn.
And then we have Kevin Petty, Fox Prince Ashley of the Nine Tails, GM Zilla, Spabobbins, Fox Blue, D1X Nostox, Brickhouse, and R6D11. All of them are looking after the tot today.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody over there who have supported us on Patreon and stuff like that. And if you too are interested in supporting the show and following us, you can go to warhams.tv to find out all about us, along with supporting us at patreon.com/warhams, where you can come over and help us out continue the show. Because without your support, we all, live in cardboard boxes. What color cardboard box would you guys want to live in?
Purple.
Pink.
House
flavored. Yeah, house flavored.
House flavored cardboard box.
That's right.
Get a house in a cardboard box, but live in the cardboard box.
Yeah,
Correct.
That's right. It's like the shittiest version of Doctor Who.
Could you imagine living in a cardboard sized house or a house the size of fuck?
What would you fight? A cardboard-sized house or a house-sized cardboard?
That's right.
I do remember one of my trips to the U.S. right after getting off the plane and driving to my destination. There was a cardboard box that just read, "This property is protected by Smith & Wesson" on it. And I thought to myself, that is a very appropriate American thing that I've just seen.
That's the most American thing I've ever heard of.
We are so fucking off the rails right now.
Correct.
I've been
it has been a day.
for 5 a.m. for multiple nights working on things, constantly stressed out, and dealing with a bunch of people's bullshit. I don't care anymore. We're playing WarHams now.
That's right.
And so, Thurston, what do you have for us today?
All right. So we start. Lorn, you are alone in complete darkness. You are running. You are running as fast as you can. You have escaped the strange room. You are running through a pure wall of darkness, and in the farthest distance you see a pinprick of light.
A pinprick of light.
And you hear this voice of an old man behind you. He'll forget. They'll all forget.
What?
Then they'll find him. Then we'll find him.
Who forget? Who?
And you keep running, and the point of light is getting larger and larger. And you find that it's leading into a chamber. Do you run towards it, Lorn?
I do.
And you run towards the light, and you realize that the light is the most brilliant golden light. It is a light that shines across all things. You find yourself in an immense chamber, a throne room of a deity. And a halo of the most impossible light emanates out from the center of the throne at the end of the room. It is the most daunting of personalities in all the cosmos. And sitting upon the golden throne of mankind, Slayer Burgo de Fuckerby smiles at you.
No.
Why, hello.
De Fuckerby.
Lorn.
De Fuckerby.
And then you wake up. And you wake up to the sound of dripping water and the crackling of a low fire. You're in a cave. And around you, your 3 companions, battered, bruised, all still unconscious, have been arranged around the fire in a loose circle. But you, Lorn, you are the first to wake up.
Well, Lorn's definitely going to check around and see what has happened. Because last Lorn would possibly remember is that he was falling off the side of a mountain.
Yeah, and now you appear to be in some kind of dark cave. There's light in the distance, almost mimicking the vision you just had. A set of like bright light coming in from a cave mouth, probably several dozen feet away. But you are inside, well into the cave system, with a small fire beside you.
It's like, setting fire, Lorn immediately goes, well, there's fire and we didn't make it. I immediately look around for the individual. And I'm saying, like, who's out there?
Who's out there? Who? As your voice echoes through the cave. Nothing.
Okay, I begin to wake up my compatriots. I go to Reeb first. I'm like, Reeb.
Yeah, and you
Do
wake.
I wake up at
yeah,
this?
Yeah. Each of you wake to essentially attach.
Reeb, oh, God, you're awake. And just kind of pat him a little
Reeb
bit.
spits blood.
Oh, thank God you're alive.
Huh. Oh, that's gross. I go with the Zedek, and then I start waking him up.
Stop. I'm already awake,
Right.
Lord.
Zedek, snap out of it, Zedek. I slap Zedek.
Captain Zedek slaps Lord across the face right back.
You both keep slapping each other.
Wake up! Wait, why are we doing this?
I'm trying to wake you up and get you to snap out of it.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up and start slapping Zedek too.
Wake up, Zedek! Yeah, wake up, Zedek! Come on!
I just imagine Reeb in his current mental state watching this. Very good.
Reeb is jostling his broken ribs.
Yeah.
He's moving around like a bag full of dice because we fell off a cliff and also got beat up by Graka.
So if you want to update your character sheets, each of you now have half of your wounds.
Oh, so I gain health.
Yeah.
Yay.
Each of you, like, it looks like some of you have been tended to in some way. In fact, Reeb, you would notice this immediately.
Can I do a Medicae to see how bad of a job they did or how good of a job they did?
Yeah, you can give me a Medicae check. Absolutely. Difficulty 5.
DN 5.
We did the best we could.
That'll be 6 successes. Or 5 successes and a Wrath critical.
Sweet and glory, yeah. Yeah, with that, you're able to tell whoever did this knows a good amount about about proper medical procedures. It looks like they did very well.
Well, looks like we have a cave medic to worry about. Whatever they could have been, I don't know. Oh. Bloody hell, I hate this. Gentlemen, why are we in a cave?
Well, we jumped off a cliff because we were about to get crushed to death by
I don't need a
several
recap,
hundred
Zedek.
orcs.
Zedek, I don't need a recap because you didn't jump off a cliff into a cave. We jumped off a cliff into a ravine with water, and now we're in a cave.
Yes, because we dragged you into this cave that was conveniently placed at the bottom of the ravine, out of the river.
Did we do that?
Yes, Pi, we did do this.
It was a lot of adrenaline for, the whole moment. I admit the entire situation is marginally hasty, but we are alive, which means, I'm gonna chalk that one up as a draw. And I'm gonna take out a tiny little slate, which is probably cracked because I fell off a mountain. And it's gonna say, like, Ambassador team wins, however many sessions there's been. Ambassador team draws 1. I'm gonna put it away.
Thank you for keeping score.
It is important for people to be humble because we can never be defeated.
I like that. Yep. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Nevertheless, we are really up shit creek without a paddle this time.
Literally.
We still have not dealt with the war boss issue, nor do we have egress from this planet.
Hey, GM, can I do a perception to look around this frickin' cave?
An awareness? Absolutely, you
Yeah,
can.
awareness, excuse me. Sorry, wrong game.
I'm gonna say this will have some scaling depending on what difficulty you hit. So just roll it.
That's 3 successes.
The one thing you notice is that the fire is shielding you from, like, a strong source of cold coming out from the mouth of the cave.
Wherever we are, it's cold outside.
Normal
Best get
roll.
on.
Science.
Yeah, absolutely.
Google.
A google.
I still have
Google
WarHams
gobble.
dice for some reason. Yeah.
fine.
So 9 successes.
Yeah, so with 9 successes, Lorn, you're like reaching out psychically, attempting to grasp on, and something does get your attention, and you sort of turn away from the mouth of the cave and instead go towards sort of the back, where as you walk towards it, there's like complete darkness in the back of the cave, and only the slight flickering of the fire gives any sort of reflection. And you see in the back of the cave something is kind of jutting out of the rock here. And it appears to be a growth, like a curved portion of bone that's just coming out of the wall here.
Oh, just for chat, because I could just stop freaking out. The screen's gonna be black for a little bit. I'm fixing something, so just use your imagination.
Terror.
Imagination.
Just give me a bit, damn it.
Gentlemen, I believe it would be good to perhaps leave this dank, warm cave for the moment.
Well, that may be wise, but we must lick our wounds and prepare for our counterattack.
Fine.
Reeb is going to access his medical supplies, and he is going to, first and foremost, patch himself up.
Absolutely.
Okay. Medicate. Rulle. That's 5 successes. Is that enough? I can shift 1. That'll be like, what, 2 wounds?
I believe that's 2.
Yeah, we just started. I'm gonna wrath it.
Yeah, sure.
So that's gonna be 6 dice.
Yes.
Yep.
Whap. That'll give me...
No additional shifts.
God, that's dumb. Alright, fine. I will patch up 2 wounds. I'll go up to 6. He will straighten out his rib cage.
Yeah, and as you're doing this, and Pi is sort of, touting how you must prepare for your counterattack. Zedek, what are you doing?
Zedek is looking over his wares, seeing how much ammo he has left.
Also, you're cutting out Hulky.
You're
Please
cutting
don't
out
cut
shit.
a lot. Yeah.
He's a great
Zedek's
man,
looking
don't
over
worry.
himself, tending to his own wounds and checking his ammo stores and conversing with Pi as far as what data he can gather from what we know of the harrowing situation we've just escaped.
Well, it seems like there were a bunch of orcs, and now we are in a cave. A very big one. That is all I know.
And as this conversation and like Reeb's Medicae is going on, Lorn, you've now like approached this piece of jutting bone at the back of the cave.
Bone. Iron
Yeah.
bone.
It has some kind of psychic resonance with you. Like as you've reached out with your other senses, this thing has kind of chimed back to you. And as you even look at the slight growth that's coming out, it looks as though it's been built into the stone here. You see, like partly covered by rock and dirt that have fallen over from the mouth of, or from the ceiling of the cave. The underside, maybe the bottom half of a like blue gemstone, probably the size of a fist, that's near the top of this bony protrusion.
Can I roll a scholar check or?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. See if I know anything of it.
Absolutely.
I got 2 6s.
Yeah, the highest you could possibly go.
Yeah, with my 2 dice for my scholar.
4 successes. You know what? You rolled 2 6s. I'll give you a little something. This is definitely some sort of Xenos thing. That's all you can tell, though.
Oh, man. I was hoping you would say that I knew so I could, like, turn around to the camera and go, elves.
I mean, fair. Fine. I'll give you that. You can turn to the camera and say elves.
Space elves.
What was that, Lorn? I couldn't hear you with the sound of Pi breaking his things again.
Space elves!
What's an elf? Do you know what that is, Pi?
We're being attacked by elves.
There's a fairy tale told on my planet long, long ago to these pointy elf-eared bastards who thought they owned the place.
Oh, he's rambling again. Yes, I believe in the elves, Lorn.
And then there were the smaller folk who used to be able to ride trains with giant guns on them, and it was all anarchy.
Hey, Thurston, preemptively, I've rolled a scholar.
Yes.
I got 6 and a glory.
As it is pointed out to you, you certainly recognize that this is the type of architecture that the Eldari utilize, particularly their like psychic resonant wraith bone structures they use for constructing pretty much everything in their society.
He means Eldar. I don't know what the hell he's talking about with elves. Doesn't matter.
They're real. They wear pointy red hats.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Be silent. I wish to look at this. And with that, Reeb is going to approach the ornament. What the bloody hell is this? Now, Reeb would definitely know a good bit more, right?
I mean, you would have an idea, like you would know that like this is something from like Eldari architecture. You don't know what it does or what it is.
Can I do a scholar?
That's what your scholar would give you on this. Like you know that there is a piece of Eldari architecture jutting out from the wall here.
Can I do a tech?
Yeah, if you want to try to muck about with it.
Reeb is going to just kind of watch it. He's not going to necessarily interface too much with it. Is there anything obviously interfaceable about it, or is it literally just like a lamp?
It's essentially like a curved piece of bone, a lot of which is hidden by the stone. Like the stone here is grown over it. There is a gem that is similarly covered over. If you had to guess, this has been here for thousands, perhaps longer years.
Reeb makes a resolve test in my brain, which is me saying whether or not I should have him go a little quackity here and just touch it anyway, defying all his Ordo Xenos training.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that seems like a good idea. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a tech check.
Yeah.
Can I put 2 of our glory in?
Sure.
Go for it.
So that's 7. Bingo.
Babinga.
4 successes. Will that do anything?
It's enough that when you touch it, you can feel that this, like, well, the stone around it is cold. This is warm to the touch. And it seems like you almost get the scent of like a heartbeat, like a thump, 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 as you touch this Xenos material.
Perhaps best left alone. Wouldn't want to draw any attention in case it's important. He will remember the shape of it though in the future. Can I make a note to like? Can I do like an intelligence to just like remember this?
No, like I'll just let you. This is a pretty monumental thing for you.
Cool. Xenos tech. That is not fucking Necron.
Mm-hmm.
Enough fucking around with wayward Eldar technology. We have places to be. Come on.
Well, first
And I'm
off,
going
we're
to-
all we, and I don't think we're really fit for just spontaneous travel. I think we should at least take a second and hear ourselves. If you would like to attend everyone else, I will.
Oh, we
simply
will be
meditate.
moving, Lorn.
Lorn will
failed
sit,
that check.
Lorn will sit down and cast regenerate on himself.
Cool. And you'll
I'll
also get
move that-
2 back to Lorn.
I'll move that Medicaid to someone else. Like maybe
Yeah, do it to someone
Pie.
else.
Pie, and I'm also gonna use my last wrath on that because just like honestly, fuck.
Sure. So many
there we
dice.
go.
We're throwing dice everywhere.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
So I succeeded on mine, so I just am regenerating now.
So Pi will end up getting 3 back, or 4 back. And then you'll regenerate on yours. Okay.
I have a question, Thurston. Is our shock in any way changed, or?
Your shock will be back to full.
Oh, okay. Good. Now I am back in fighting shape.
And you'd better, because I'm not taking any more wounds from that Hulk.
I agree. Next time I find him, I'm going to cut him into tiny little green cubes and throw them off the cliff, and I don't have anything else here.
Pie, you need to not play his game. He can beat you at your game. I saw it.
No. If
Play
it were
a
just him
different game.
and I, it would be different. There were so many threats, it was terrible to contend with.
Play a different game with him. I implore you.
We aren't going to win this one with brute strength. We have to be as stupid as they are. Or creatively stupid.
Maybe.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
We're going to talk with them if we see them again before we fight them.
No. No, that's a horrible idea. The orcs, Captain.
Can I roll a scholar check to see how much I know about orcs?
Sure. I like now you're making these important. What do I know about orcs?
Show me. Tell me what I know about orcs. It's going to be 4 successes.
I mean, you know they respect strength and might. Biggest is best.
I want to wrap that.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just disappear.
Oh, right. No. Okay, sorry. I'm doing thingy because someone donated to give Reeb your wrath back. You already spent 2, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got confused. Okay, Reeb, you got 2 years back, and Hulky.
Holy shit.
My bad. I'm sorry.
All
Sorry,
right.
chap.
Thanks, chat.
I was
Okay,
wrong.
yeah, and you're gonna wrath that. Cool. Yeah, you orcs is strong. They respect the strongest.
Strongest.
If we make them believe we're stronger or put ourselves in a more advantageous position that we could bluff our way out of it, could we make them fuck off, so to speak?
Maybe if we defeated their leadership, which is what we failed to do, and we also failed in front of a large majority of them, we won't be able to strong-arm their retreat unless we defeat the one known as Gracchus and the big blue guy who's like, gotta get him.
Zedek. They are not a Australian polar bear. You cannot simply be bigger than them and have them respect you. You need to back that up. Are those who would have defeated them with ambulatory inflatables years ago?
As though to emphasize what you're saying, like there is just this like howl of wind from the entrance of the cave as Reeb like begins to speak louder.
Shut up, you! I will not have you naysaying me at this time. We'll get to you in a minute.
I suspect
Bitch!
beat. We're back to beat the orcs. Instead of a full frontal assault like we did last time, more of a assassinatorial route would have to be taken. We have to learn about them, have to find where they move and try to take out their war boss and, for us to him to one. But with the orcs, it will probably be very hard to do. We have to be careful with it. Using defensive capabilities as much as we can, making our resources not be expended to go after them. But for now, be rest. During this time, regeneration basically goes for like every round. Basically, would I just be at full wounds at this point, or?
Well, is regeneration wounds? I forget.
Yeah. It does.
Okay.
It fills me up with wounds every round, basically. And when I full on wounds, I go full on shock. Or
That's right.
one.
Yeah. So yeah, you just sustain it long enough, and then you're back to full.
Yeah. And once I'm full and everything, I'll just stop sustaining it.
Yes.
Gentlemen, let us not forget our greatest asset here. The orcs likely think us dead or defeated. They were prepared for us and led us into a trap that we could not confound. But now they are not prepared for the kind of damage us four can inflict upon them. We will have our pound of flesh.
Well, first, let's figure out where we're at.
Yes.
Lorn will cast. Is the mouth of the cave reachable? Or is it super far away?
No, it's like a walkable distance away.
Okay.
You can in fact see, like I said at the beginning when you woke up, it's like the dream journey you had. There's sort of the shaft of light coming in.
Yeah, Lorn will have to cast telekinetic dome on himself, just gonna help shield against the cold, and he will then begin to walk forward to the outside of the cave, and I get it with 7, which I'm good to go, and I can shift it once. Once basically. I'll increase the range just in case, and then I'll be able to just start walking out with the staff.
Okay, are the rest of you following Lorn?
Of course.
Okay, Lorn, you start making your way out of the cave. Eventually, you can see there's this blinding white light that actually, it's hard to look out the cave mouth, so you kind of have to step beyond the periphery before you can get a sense. And that's when you realize things probably aren't that good for you right now. You step out into a desert of snow and ice with mountainous peaks all around, some vast in the distance. And as you sort of look up and your eyes adapt to this, you can look up into the sky where you see massive rings around the hemisphere, rings that must be surrounding this planet. And as opposed to Fimbria 4, where you previously were the moon of Fimbria 4, which constantly had this gas giant sort of looming in the sky, there is no gas giant to be seen here.
Oh. This is, not where we were.
Scholar, is this a different planet?
Well, the lack of a gas giant and the presence of rings that were not around the planet before.
Yeah, there's no natural explanation. There's no
Oh, well, obviously they use the gas giant deconfabulator and cause this to happen.
So, okay, it's relatively obvious.
Gentlemen, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't think we're in Fimbria anymore, boys.
Whew, that was good, because Fimbria was really scary.
Well,
Can I look at so I would actually also like to make a scholar just to further cement this. Did we see mountain ranges when we were on Fimbria at all? Fimbria 4?
On the Fimbria 4's moon?
Yeah.
Or you can give me a scholar check. Give me a scholar check. Difficulty 5.
DN. Come on. DN 5. Go. That's 4.
Are you happy with that?
Honestly, I'm gonna reroll that anyway.
Okay. Take down that wrath.
One more wrath down. Oh, that's definitely going to help. That was,
Yeah,
That was,
that's going to be for 6 more successes.
okay, so that's a 10 now.
You immediately know where you are, Reeb, because you'd studied. You were the person who studied all of this. This all matches up to the world of Fimbria 3, the ice world.
We're
A planet with a basically 1.7 times the size of Terra, mostly inhospitable, almost all frozen water.
Gentlemen, we're quite far away from Fimbria 4's moon.
But how?
Well, how astronomical units wise or light year wise?
Okay, so
Light years.
We're on Fimbria 3.
That's not that
We're
bad.
quite know that we didn't walk here.
I think that was ascertained, but
Lorn will go to Zedek and go, Zedek?
Yes.
Wait, I think Zedek was knocked out, right? Or were you up when we jumped off the mountain?
to Zedek's knowledge, he was up. Him and Pine.
Okay.
Hefted
Right.
the other two.
Zedek, I hope it's okay if you let me do this.
Do what?
I need to look inside your brain.
I don't feel safe letting you do that, Lorn.
I need to see inside your brain so I can see how we got here.
Reeb, that doesn't sound safe. Am I okay to not let him do that? I like my brain where it is.
What? I don't care. Lorn, do whatever you're going to do.
I put my hand on Zedek's shoulder.
I just want you to know I will always remember you.
Is this going to kill me?
Get him! Grab him!
Yeah, hold him still, boys. Hold him. Hold him still.
Get off
His
me!
brain
Stop it!
has
It's gonna be
answers.
okay! It's gonna be okay!
Lorn,
I'm lying to
don't
make
you
it
dare touch
comfortable.
my head.
I would like to make a narrative declaration.
Okay.
Can I use Psychic Master to grab hold of Zedek's noggin and try to look through his mind hole to find all his past senses to see what happened when Lorn was unconscious and see what occurred when he jumped off?
Yeah. Give me a psychic mastery check, friend.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Let's not complicate.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's just a normal Psychic Mastery, right? Okay.
Yep.
Bloop. I didn't do it.
Okay. 5. You got 5. Okay. The last thing you see is falling down a cliff. Give me a willpower test.
Okay. I will give you willpower because mine's very high. And I'm going to re-roll that because I got only one success.
Fair.
Terrific.
So there's going to be
Great
5
start.
more die. Just give it a little bit. Just give me a second. Have to mark the wrath
Well, you
down.
get an extra 1 there.
Can I re-roll again?
No.
No, can I use the 3 glory?
Yeah. But if you use them now, you can't get to re-roll them with the wrath.
I might as well.
Okay. 3d6.
Okay,
Do it.
36.
There you go.
I got 2 6s in it.
You take no shock damage.
Ah, excellent. Oh, if it was only that, I didn't give a damn then, because I would just
Yeah, well,
get
you
it.
didn't know. As you're like basically living
hindsight
through the
2020.
trauma of and then blackness as Zedek clearly hit whatever the water was. And you kind of like come rushing out of his mind with he has no idea of what happened.
Alright. Zedek, why didn't you know anything?
I don't know.
As this is going on, Reeb, you catch something over one of the snow dunes in the distance. What appears to be sort of in an overhang, you catch just silhouetted against some of the sunlight here. Small, like, shining, reflecting pieces of metal.
Reeb was going to sigh. Would an awareness help me identify them?
No, your awareness is like... I privately rolled. You
Okay.
basically saw them in the
For
distance.
goodness sake. Sorry about that.
Vroom.
Bastard.
Vroom, vroom.
Right. Do they look like anything in particular, or are they literally just glinting shapes?
It's hard to tell from here. You'd have to get closer. But the fact that they're glinting it this far away means they might be pretty big.
Must be something that way. Come on, we have something to move towards. This way.
Zedek's just completely out of it.
Do you think this has something to do with the elf bone in the cave? Maybe we should investigate that.
I say,
already
holding
did.
Zedek in a fireman carry.
I already investigated the thing in the cave. I'm investigating this now. We're moving on.
Okay,
I'm gonna reach down, get a big glob of snow, and I'm just going to hand it to Zedek.
here you go, Zedek.
Oh, thank you. What happened? Why did my head hurt?
We were trying to go inside of your brain and discover the secrets of your folds.
What? No, stop, don't do that. Don't you ever do that.
Okay.
Your brain was a very smooth ride, Zedek.
Don't worry, Zedek, you won't have these problems once we augment you.
Why
that's
do you
later.
want to take my flesh away? I like it. It's nice.
And because it's so cool, if we were all augmented, we might have won.
Stop talking
This is the
about
conversation you're having while walking through the ice. This is
like
that
to,
scene from Lord of the Rings on the mountain where they're trudging through the snow.
I'd like to roll a toughness check to not vomit.
Absolutely.
I see you're
I love
channeling
when
your
players
your
punish
inner Alpha
themselves.
Busa. Your inner Alpha Busa.
But 3 successes and a complication.
Excellent.
Yeah, you don't throw up anything. The complication is that you are hungry.
Man, this snow tastes like snow. Man, it's been such a long time since we've eaten. Hey, Flesh,
Zedek.
hey, Flesh, you got
I'm
any
sorry,
more of
is
that
this
pie?
how fast it took for Captain Zedek to fall from grace? Like, literally, he's been away from, like, other people for a day and he's eating snow? Like,
Pie handed it to me. It's all I have, and I'm out of it.
I can occasionally, I have to stop walking to pick up another handful of snow to
Why
feed
are
his
you doing-
ravenous maw.
Why are you doing this? You have to eat all the snow.
I want to make
He's hungry.
a narrative declaration. I want to have a like a Emperor's candy ration bar that I have been saving since I first met Zedek,
Okay.
because Lorn's been secretly a kind of fan, but you know, you meet your stars, and it has the signature on it, and go,
Here, Zedek, eat this.
and I hand him the bar, but it's totally moldy. It's totally just disgusting and like been melted multiple
It's
times.
like
and
rock
compressed.
granola.
Yeah, it's just not a good time. But
Right here, I saved it just for you.
Well, Lorn, this is the nicest thing anybody has ever done to me while calling me their friend.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think I'm gonna have to make a willpower test to not give in to my complication urges.
It's fair. Give
Are
me
you?
a check.
Here we go. Yeah.
Why don't you?
Oh.
Why don't you ask?
you didn't succeed any of them.
You eat the shame candy bar.
It's so bad.
Does he need to make a will or a toughness test to avoid throwing up?
Okay, can we stop? Just
Can we stop? I'm gonna fucking.
Jesus Christ! It's like, does Hulky have to
Thurston,
make
can
this
I-
test?
can I-
Does-
Thurston, can I make a fucking willpower test to not turn around and flame these guys?
I mean, we'll melt some of the snow.
Move!
I just
it.
imagine Alpha watching this. Good, yes, good. None other.
I do enjoy that this is basically turned into, oh yeah, fuck this adventure. How much can we torture Zedek? Also, by the way, all of us got a wrath back if you did so.
Nice.
Jesus
Thank you.
Christ.
I was about
All right.
to spend a wrath to just have a rare steak in my back pocket.
You
Yes,
move.
Very good.
You still have 2, so you're fine.
Oh, okay, good.
All right,
Reeb
so
forcefully
angry
pushes everyone
Reeb
forward.
leads the way. And again, we have like the high montage camera moments where like we're viewing from like the eagle eye view of you trekking through the snow, this undisturbed land. Eventually, you come up to the drift where you saw the chunk of metal. And you can tell that it's close to the entrance of a fairly, like, wide-open cave system. Nothing like the one you were in that seems to snake underground. This one's more of, like kind of just a section of ice and stone that has rolled over top of another area but hasn't completely collapsed on it. So it's just, like, a way more open and spacious cave with crystals that are jutting out, these icy crystals. But the metal fragment you see appears to be the side plate of some kind of Imperial vehicle.
I quickly begin dusting off more of the surrounding area to see if there's anything buried.
Yeah. You start seeing like more and more debris and small chunks of things. Like just like looks to be a lot of different parts. You can tell though that there's something larger, and you hear kind of this whipping sound of fabric coming from the top, like through the mouth of this short cave. And then it's like flapping.
Another cave.
And you're like, at this point, as you're walking up, you're walking between like chunks of this like of these metal plates that have fallen down and like landed in the snow here.
Is there any uniformity? Are these like from something specific, or does it just seem like a
Give me a
junkyard?
tech check.
Wow!
Why no?
I used to make things like this, lol.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't. I knew people. Look, it's Yeah!
You know a friend who did a thing. I'll show you.
Yeah, well, I got 8 successes, and how many did you get, none?
Damn. Well, 8 successes will let you know. This is like an Imperial shuttlecraft. This is like the thrown down remains of a shuttlecraft.
Is it the same model as ours?
As the ones on the deck collector, no.
How long has it been here? Can I tell?
With an 8, you got 2 shifts. Yeah, absolutely. It's been here maybe 2 months.
And is there any sign of what might have brought it down?
No, nothing obvious. Just like this if you had to guess, it looks probably like a really shitty re-entry.
Yes. An Imperial shuttle. It appears to have crashed terribly on this planet. Can't quite tell what brought it down. Maybe if we could find some cogitators, we might be able to learn more.
Well, we don't have any of those, do we?
We don't know. Can I root around and try to find one?
Can I help him root around and try to find one?
You are looking around. There's no obvious cogitators here, and I'll spare you the attempt. There might be some in this like cave if anything was dragged away.
Well, if this thing has been plucked apart, that means, obviously, life on the surface, the scavengers and such.
I would like to make a survival check to see if I can glean from just, I suppose, where the fresh snow has fallen. It looks like maybe someone has been here and there's like track marks leading into the cave.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me survival.
Sure. Here we go. It's going to be 6 successes. I'm sorry, 3.
3 successes.
I can math.
There was a 6 at the beginning. I saw that. There are no tracks that you can spot around here.
Well, it doesn't look like anyone's been here for a while, but I don't know. This crash doesn't look terribly recent. At least a couple hours. Maybe
No.
a couple days.
It was 2 months, I found out. It's been at least 2 months. You can tell by the atrophying of the externals.
Well, we can fumble around in the blinding light of the snow, this horrible winter world,
I
or
mean,
we
we
can
don't
go
know
in
how.
the cave again.
You know, it might not be that horrible. I mean, you just
Get in the cave.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, Lauren's walking in the cave.
Cave.
Okay.
Cave.
I'm behind Braine going, Braine, flashlight mode, and I like move a bit of his robe and like flick the switch so his eyes go whoop whoop.
Very shitty blue light illuminates the scene, I guess.
Oh yeah, you're like
So
those terrible
there's-
high beams.
There's actually no need for light. Like I say, this cave is so wide and like open that the light just kind of spews in here. There's just a cover, but the angle's enough that it's flooding into this place. And as you come in, Reeb, what you catch is at the far end of the tunnel area, maybe. Whoops. Let's see here. Not that far. Some maybe 13 meters from the entrance, you can see what appears to be like a tent that's been set up. It looks like it's built up against a portion of wall here. It looks to have some various communications equipment, like a small Vox tower, and some like boxes and crates around there.
Reeb is going to draw his power sword.
Yeah, there's like the as you do so.
And he's going to thwap it on a nearby rock formation to make a loud noise. And he is going to say, "Awaken or be dead!"
Just
Towards
the wind
tent.
stirs, and the almost as in response to what you've done, the wind stirs, and like the flap of the tent opens to reveal like some kind of humanoid corpse that has been chilled and flash frozen in the inside.
Well, I gave you an option. You chose be dead.
I hope he gets well soon.
Lauren would like to roll a survival check on the corpse to see if it was a did this person die here and then get frozen over or something else.
You can give me a survival or Medicaid. So
let's
Lorn,
see
you're
what
going to
she
go
said.
up. Reeb, are you going to go up too?
Yeah, Reeb was, of course, going up. He wants to investigate this area.
I only got 3 successes on my roll.
Yeah, like the person obviously died of the cold.
Humanoid, you said?
Oh, it's human. As you get close, it's a female human who is like frozen here.
hell?
And as you see it, you can see that the clothing that she's wearing is the crewman clothing of a member of the Carillon.
I'll approach
Wait,
the
no.
radio equipment.
Before you do that, can I quickly pat down this corpse? I'm looking for something in particular, looking for perhaps a Vox recorder.
Yeah, there is a Vox recorder.
Well, I was hoping that you would have been able to get out of that mess fine, but appears we found the final resting place of Church.
Oh,
Right, from the terrible place, yes.
Yes. Well,
Oh, that's so
can I
sad.
do a Medicaid to revive her?
Why not?
No.
clear.
You've done it once before.
That's true.
That Thurston. Unless the implication is that she was literally frozen by a sudden blast of cold, I don't think that's possible. And also, I don't have ways of actually. Fuck it.
He did say flash frozen, so I guess maybe.
Get all 6s. We'll see what happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You know what, Thurston? Fuck you. Unnatural Medicaid. I'm going for it.
There we go. That's my boy.
All right, I'm gonna drain the glory pool.
Yes.
There we go.
Well, I've saved far worse cases.
What?
The tech priestess, remember?
I know.
All right.
Roll dice.
What's the difficulty?
Whatever I decide it is when you roll.
Don't worry about putting it on the thing.
There's. Oh my god.
You.
That is
That's
13
13 so far. Would you like to spend your wrath to reroll?
God damn it. God damn it. Holy damn.
That'll
got
get me
a-
5 more successes.
Chaos Reeb.
The necromancer
18
Reeb.
total successes.
18 success Medicaid. Can I revive the frozen corpse, or did you make the DN 20?
No, it's fine. I will give you what you want, Reeb Van Horn.
Oh, Mr. Funny Man. It didn't complicate. You can't do this to me.
Fuck. All the voice begins to, like, blurt out as you manage to, like, somehow Frankenstein life into this poor person. Fuck.
It's obvious. I use the remaining power of my power sword as a defib, obviously. He's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And like all this like frozen body with like a rictus now of like pain and agony just says fuck.
Shh. Quiet. Breaking my concentration.
She is alive. Hey, we found your ship and blew it up.
She continues responding in expletives.
I would like
Is
to
she
roll
responding?
a leadership chest.
Leadership chest?
Yeah. I have to dip into the leadership test here. God, I
Okay.
can't fucking say anything today. Jesus.
I feel you, man.
I would like to attempt to grab her by her outfit and just get a hold of yourself. You're not dead anymore. Stop saying fuck. It's really unbecoming. There's no swearing on the ship.
Yeah, stop saying every other word.
Captain, we're not on a ship.
It was
doesn't
funny
know.
the first time, but if you keep saying it, it gets less funny.
She keeps saying
it's
the
successes and a
expletives. She
I would
doesn't
like to-
seem to actually be like at all changed by what you're doing, Captain Zedek.
I would like to wrap it
Okay.
for a roll plus 5.
Okay.
All right, you may
Got
do it.
glory out of it.
You got 4 more points. That's 12.
Total of 12 in a crit.
You manage to get her to stop saying fuck.
So I assume she just stops speaking altogether.
Correct.
Can I just, like, from a quick outset see that if she is responding or attempting to respond intelligently or intelligibly, whichever one, but is just incapable of doing so?
Sure, give me a awareness test here.
That's 2. No, that's 3 successes.
Okay, 3. You're telling she's not responding to any stimuli. However, as that happens, you're starting to see movement from the sub and side caves here, as something steps into view. Something that sort of like rolls through the cave towards you. In fact, several of them. An assemblage of various cubes that now make their way towards you.
Oh no.
I'm sorry?
Cubus.
It's Scott Coffin.
That's
He's
not real.
He's surprisingly refreshing.
How odd.
Hey, Reeb.
Why is it cubular?
Reeb?
No, not right now, Zedek. I'm thinking. Reeb's got like his arms crossed. He's got like his finger on his chin as he's looking at this, while the weird like rictus lady behind us, Church, is just sort of like there.
I'm going to grab Rictus Lady, put her on my shoulders, and I'd like to spend a wrath die.
Okay, for what?
I'm going to begin overclocking my augments, and I want to try to basically I want to take a 1 strength penalty, if possible, and use that to instead like create enough like body heat, to like attempt to keep her warm despite the elements. Like I'll like grab her and probably like hold her over my shoulders and just like try to ensure that she doesn't freeze to death against whatever the fuck is about to happen to us.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Mark yourself down that wrath point, please.
Excellent.
Yeah, and okay, so let's hop over here. You see a bunch of these cube creatures emerging from side caves. Who would like to go first? They seem quite hostile now.
I bet these are the things that flash froze her. Very interesting.
I could
Reeb,
start melting.
are you just gonna keep pontificating? Just a question.
I'm gonna just head over here, and then I'm going to take aim and open fire with the plasma gun on this guy.
Okay, so you're going first.
Yes, I will elect to take the first napkin.
Okay.
The true man.
Okay, then.
Fuck all of the rest of you for making
Oh,
decisions.
yeah, I guess. I mean,
I thought that you guys were standing around, and I have a person on my
I
back.
literally just said I could start heat blast.
Oh, all right. In that case, sure. I'm sorry.
Speaker
I thought
D,
that-
not listening moments, destroy him.
I'm sorry. Cancel speaker D. Put him in the cave.
I'll ask the rest of the group. Would you like me to start molten beaming? See if they got a weakness or something.
Yeah, go ahead. No,
No.
it needs to be like Pokemon. He needs to find out.
Yeah, we got to see if they're weak to fire types.
To be fair,
Yeah.
most things are weak to searing psychic plasma.
Flame
Okay,
it.
well, I still have telekinetic dome up, and then I'm going to move thyself this way because I hope that my friends will be able to swoop in and prevent physical harm to my frail body. And I will attack the one on the left with a molten of beams.
Okay.
And I gotta click. There it is. It's the
Watcha.
first one. What? The molten beam goes forth, and 7
Hits with a
successes
7.
and 19 damage.
Yes, that will hit. One sec. Go roll some determination on my bro. So 3. Okay. You cause it to almost entirely melt away. It's barely standing up. Just a few cubes that have now turned into like spheres have sort of congealed into the ground. I don't know. This is like those old like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest enemies. The more you damage them, the more they just like melt into the ground. That's what this thing is. It looks incredibly messed up after you hit it with the beam.
Excellent. That's all I got, boys. Next.
Okay, were you moving? Or no, you moved.
I already
there, that's
did.
right. Okay, so unless someone wants to seize the initiative.
Yeah, I'd like to seize the initiative because I don't want to be hit with any ranged ice attacks that could
Okay.
potentially kill our newly revived church.
You really think I would do that?
Yes.
That's fine. That's
Yes,
fine.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come to over here. I'll probably come to like over here.
With the precious cargo.
And I'm going to make an attack, I guess, on this guy since he's the closest one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll probably actually get Mort over here so he's less in cover or whatever.
He'll still have cover. But
He'll have cover regardless. I'm just gonna be the closest. Alright, anyway, I'm done moving, my man.
Let us make
that.
an attack for Lemuria.
Overcharging, of course.
oh, of course.
I'll spend 2
Why wouldn't
glory on
you?
this.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, would you say I'm in short range?
Are you?
Let's see.
I actually don't use this gun enough to be completely.
Measure. Find out your
Yeah,
range.
you're 6 meters. You should be fine.
Okay, so I think that's plus 2 based. If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Short range. Plus 1, I believe.
Plus 1? Okay, my bad.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see if it's something.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
Yay! 6 successes.
I'll do it.
Yeah, it's plus 1. For sure. And yeah, that will just hit.
All right, that should be. Oh god, I didn't add enough to the ED. Overcharge, so plus 2, and then shifting 1. So I'm gonna roll these 3 extra d6s. For
three
3
more?
more shifts. So that is going to be 18 damage, AP3, and it's a plasma.
Yeah, that like strikes it and causes it to just collapse into a puddle and disappear.
That'll show ya. Now I get the other ones.
Oh, here I go.
Reeb is still watching them with utter fascination. He's actually kind of fixated on how strange they are. He's like
Yeah, and
swapping from like them
Oh,
to
good.
church, from them to church repeatedly.
And so one of them comes and like they don't walk, like they have this weird humanoid appearance. They look like an amalgam of just like ice cubes that sort of like shift, rattle, and in some cases even roll a bit in their movement. They don't walk so much as they almost like shake forward. And then they get up, like one of them advances, sort of looks over things, and then Lorn shoots a big chunk of ice your way. What's your defense?
3?
Good.
No, not good. And
Surprising.
he only got 1.
Yeah, so I actually miss as like the just massive like cube of ice like embeds itself in the snow in front of you with a clunk.
Hey, Thurston, I don't want to backseat or nothing, but I would like to remind you were gifted like a full ruined pool from last game.
Oh, I know.
Oh, funny man. This is not the hard encounter.
Correct.
So now it is either Zedek or Reeb that must go.
Yes.
I'm gonna let Zedek go because Reeb is fascinated to a fault at the moment.
Absolutely. So Zedek will walk over to Reeb and just notice he's kind of just fixated, eyes not glazed over, but just not paying attention, and just gently take the flamer off of Reeb and walk up to next to Lorn and flame the one immediately.
Is that a pass action?
No, I'm just taking it if you won't give it to me.
Damn. I mean, it depends. Are you gonna just let him take the flamer?
Reeb is not paying attention to this. He is mostly confounded that he revived a frozen corpse and that these things are seemingly alive.
I'm God. Yeah, sure, you can take the flamer.
All right.
Take it.
Captain Zedek will take the flamer, move up next to Lorn to be with him and draw fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which one are you gonna flame on?
Yes.
Yeah.
It occurs
Give me
to me
ballistic
I don't have
skill.
a flamer, but I will roll your ballistic skill for you.
Here, I can solve some of this real quick.
Boom.
Hey!
4 successes.
Oh!
yeah, just to make it easier, you can just do the ballistic skill and then Reeb can just roll the damage for you or something.
Yeah. Want me to roll?
Well, it's just one ED basically. So that will hit. No shifts. So just roll me 1d6.
Sure.
Zedek.
Oh, I added 2 by accident. There you go.
Wait.
Oh, 1.
Okay. So 10 damage, which seems to like smelt and do quite a bit of damage to it. It's still standing, but it's taken some damage from that. It's kind of like the top layer of it's kind of sweating a bit.
Yeah, Lorn.
It does not appear to catch on fire from this, though.
Oh, really? The fucking sentient ice monster does not catch on fire.
There would be some players who would ask me, so I'm cutting this off. I'm cutting this off.
Don't
All right.
Zedek, watch out, he's
here
caught
we go.
on water.
Hey, leave the puns to me.
Okay.
This other one comes rocking and rolling from down the hall and reaches out towards you, Zedek, and unleashes an ice cube.
Ooh. Cool down my drink that I don't
Hey.
have.
That's not very cool of it.
Hey, all of you, chill it with the puns.
That'll hit you.
Yeah,
that'll
well,
fucking
that.
hit.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So it'll hit you with 4. So you have defense 2, right, Zedek, or do you have defense 3?
I gotta go to my fucking sheet.
Yeah, our overlay is a little wrong, so after this, I
Defensive-
need to get everyone to give me the update.
3, yes.
Or
Wait, no,
4.
okay. No, it's 4. 'Cause I
Okay.
go up to
Yeah,
6
so
or
it'll
7.
hit you, but no, I can't shift or anything.
Is
So
it a
yeah,
melee
you'll
attack,
take.
or is it a ranged?
It's a ranged attack.
Okay, I was gonna say like that's a very long arm.
Yeah, no. You will take 9 points of le dommage.
Okay, I will
You
tank most of
have
that with 8
you have
resilience.
+2. You have +2 resilience because you're in my telekinetic dome.
Oh hell yeah!
So
I don't take any
8, 9,
damage.
10. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sweet bonk. Okay, cool. That's that one. You've all gone, right?
Yes.
Except for Reeb.
Oh, except for Reeb, yeah.
Yeah, Reeb.
So Reeb is going to take a non-combat action, and he is going to go over he's going to be doing some scholar stuff in regards to the curious case of our frozen corpse.
Just
He's
on
gonna-
on Pie's back.
He's done like more awkward and weirdly angled operations, so yeah.
Okay.
He's going to investigate Church, alive maybe, who knows? And he's going to see possibly what correlation her death, air quotes we'll say, had to do with these ice things. If anything, directly, just so I can compare them for anything.
Sure.
So I'll just move over. I cannot move. Cannot move Reeb.
There you go.
There you go. And what will that be? It'll be like a scholar, right?
Or Medicae, your choice.
I'll do a Medicae because I'm better at that.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
These are more blunt force, so these probably weren't responsible. She probably died just directly to the elements.
Well, that's good to know at least.
Natural causes.
Gentlemen, I have good news. The good news is I believe these creatures lack any means to flash freeze you, as what happened to poor Church here, as he will gently slap the side of her face, as presumably she's looking up like a fucking empty porcelain doll.
Yes.
The bad news, gentlemen. They can still bludgeon you to death.
Wow, I
Don't let
would have
them get
never
close.
guessed, Reeb. They're over here just making us some pina coladas. Here, you should really come over and try one.
I
Don't
really
tempt
did
me,
ask
Zedek.
Garrett to put a straw on them.
I'm
so upset,
but not actually.
Well, just blast them. They seem to be simple ice. Just heavy.
Okay, that's your go, Reeb.
Braine.
I suppose that'll be my go, unless I can do anything else, which, I mean,
Nah,
maybe
it's
I don't have a
basically-
gun.
You could come get it.
No.
Okay.
All right, there's Reeb's go. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I learned that we are a no threat to some kind of weird elemental attack, just the usual bludgeoning one.
A precision crack bang shot comes out from the northeast and flies through the head cube of the central creature.
What the bloody hell was that?
It pops through the head of the ice cube, and then immediately the creature collapses down into a pile of broken icy chunks in the ground. Boop. All right, next combat round. Who would like to go?
We got fire! Take cover!
More Imperial reinforcements, no doubt.
I can just keep on beating. Everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no one's
Please go
gonna-
first.
Cool. Okay.
You know, we still
Okay,
want
I'm
the
sorry,
Moldy
okay,
Lights
no,
style.
yeah.
Yeah.
But fire's really cool. Lorn will just have an old Fenrisian song of his childhood start playing ahead and was like, done, ba-da-da, done. And we're like, I'm Mr. Heat Miser, I'm Mr. Hot, ba-da-da. And then I will roll with 7 successes and doing 19 points of damage to the one right in front of us, going,
Oh, nice.
I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101.
dun, dun.
Whatever I touch.
And then just as with that, just molten beam scores through the one in front of
Oh, Lorn, you're too much.
it. He's
Okay.
too much.
He is like barely standing now. Again, looks very much like the first one you messed up. Is now like mostly decompiled. Is primarily slush. It's like barely able to maintain cohesion. Are you gonna move?
Nope. I'm standing strong with my friend Zedek.
Okay. Are you
Stand
guys gonna
proud.
interrupt at all?
Say what?
I
Can
would
interrupt
like to
at all?
interrupt.
Okay.
Okay.
Mark down that glory.
I'm going to burn the other man's. With
Okay.
another weapons
Yeah.
test.
Do the fire. Do the flamer. Boop boop.
Let's
Bud,
go,
you-
Hokey. Let's go.
Cha cha cha.
Fire on it.
Be killed.
Flame on.
But
I'm gonna fucking
rewrap this.
The fuck is this murmuring?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you probably wanna, yeah, you're gonna just.
Wow, it was not better. 2 more
That
successes.
will just hit though.
Here's another D6. What's it gonna be?
Wow.
What's it gonna be?
I love
2. Oh, 1 more than 1.
Yeah.
What'd it do?
Well, it's still
the dog
standing, but barely.
Push it off.
It is now you're like hosing it with fire, clearly missing most of where the fire is. It's like mushing slightly as it's still advancing.
Hey, Reeb, anytime you want to make the fire gun do more fire, it would be great. Because I don't want to use
Captain,
this.
my marksmanship is as good as yours. You have no one to blame but yourself.
It moves up to there. It raises its hand up and brings it down to you, Zedek.
Oh, that's not me. Good luck, sir.
I can't say I'm doing too hot now.
Zoran, we don't have to play the video anytime Lorn takes damage.
I roll a 1. I roll a goddamn 1 and I complicate. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
The cubes are neat. I like them. Reeb can't dissect them, but...
Imagine party rolling a 1.
But you can't dissect
gonna
them?
use-
You can't dissect them?
No, not really.
Fuck you.
I know. No, this is nope. Yeah, it actually just takes a point of damage and then melts at your feet as it fails to hit you.
Oh my gosh.
It does. Yes, it melts. That is it melts into
Dies
bits.
from cringe.
Yeah. Who would like to go next?
Guess I'm too hot to handle after all.
I hate you.
Zedek deleted.
I'll be running this way since I know we have another one here. You go dun 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 dun. Am I gonna see this guy?
Yeah, you see the mysterious figure. Here, let me.
The mysterious stranger. Down, 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 down.
There is the mysterious stranger who has some strange, like, curved armor that is sort of a orangish red and wears like a sort of gray black robe over top of it.
Oh, I know you. Wait, hold on. Can we team up? Can we? I'm just gonna shoot the ice guy.
Same team. Same team.
Same team.
And just looking right at him, I'm gonna. And we're going to go hard. Because that's how we do on WarHams. Let's roll.
That's appallingly bad.
Well, that's 3.
That will miss.
3 will miss.
That will miss.
Will.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
There you go.
All right,
You
that's
have no more wrath.
there we go. So that will be 5. Am I gonna hit him?
You will, but the last dice is 1s, so that will complicate.
I wasn't overcharging, so
Oh, okay.
I didn't note it. So
Okay.
he'll enjoy his 16 damage AP3.
Okay.
Laser.
Okay, cool. Takes a good chunk, but is still up and about. I will go.
I guess. I mean,
It will charge Pi.
Now that's
good.
its opinion.
It is its opinion. Let's see here. One sec. 2. Okay, here we go. It's coming towards you, barreling, and like all these cubes are coming up, sort of rolling and forming together into like this kind of wrecking ball hand of spiky cubes.
Ah, the Iceman cometh.
7 to hit you.
7 will hit. Yes.
What is your defense in combat right now?
Right now I believe it is 5 because I don't have my sword out.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, so we can shift 1, and then it will do 15, and then Okay. So you will take 16 points. No AP.
Okay, that's pretty gnarly, honestly.
It's a chunky boy
Big
of
chunks.
ice.
Absolutely. I'll roll my determination.
Sure.
And let's accrue. Well, I don't think my determination is meant to be that big, so I'm
I
going
was about to see what's your toughness.
Yeah,
It should
no,
be
it
just
was-
four.
What the fuck are you doing?
Because I add rank to it, but I think I accidentally added double rank. So just ignore, I guess, like, the last three. Because I'm Skitari, I get to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to move 5 shock onto me, and then I'll take 2 wounds.
Aren't you exhausted now?
Nope, I got 1 shock left.
Oh, you have 6 shock, right? Okay.
Oh, I'm not down to 2 wounds, I'm down to 6 wounds. Okay, that should be it.
You're dying.
I died! I could counterattack him, but I don't have my weapon up, and I'm not going to make a bare-armed punch against this guy.
Sweet. Reeb then.
Reeb is going to shout after Pi. Pi, I wasn't done looking at that! Oh,
Bring that colt.
Is that your action?
get out of my way! And Reeb is going to charge it with his power
okay.
sword.
Heck yeah.
Can you move me? For some reason, I don't have control over Reeb. I cannot move him. I cannot move the token.
Weird.
Make sure the
just
source
don't-
thing on the actual thing on the right side actually has some permission, and drag that one in instead of the one you copied.
Yeah, just move me over for the moment. I'm just going to swing the sword.
Does that second
now
Reeb, can
there's
you
two-
control...
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2.
Can you control the second Reeb?
No, I cannot.
That's weird. Okay, I'll just move you for now.
Yeah, just move me, like, adjacent
Yeah,
to it.
and then do
like
it.
in
We'll
front of
figure this
Pi.
out in a sec. Yeah.
If you won't let me hold... If you won't hold us still long enough for me to determine what's going on.
Reeb, there is, an Iceman on me and Alan over there.
I don't have time for your rambling, Pi. What's the armor of this? Oh, you know the armor. I'd have to just roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I charge, and I get 1 for that, or...
Yeah, +1 to your attack.
So that's 8. Roll!
Whoa!
That is 6 successes with 13.
That was impressive.
83.
Yeah, that will hit it.
Will it kill it?
It... One sec. It will kill it.
Yay!
As you, tear it down, and it collapses, the sword cutting through like butter. Icy butter.
Hi, I swear, I'm doing an important autopsy inspection of this frozen corpse.
Elder!
Hello! How are you? You can't just run away when I'm doing
We
that.
must go. Back to the cave. Come.
Oh, bloody hell, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should follow the Orange Man.
Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
We're just
Stafford thing going.
I would move, but...
Zedek, go grab the radio.
okay. I'll grab him. Oh, I can't get him.
Yeah, so let's just go over real quick. The rest of them, like those two are following the person. Zedek is grabbing the radio, and Reeb would also like to move, but I can't, so...
Sure.
The wonders.
He's frozen with fear.
The technology.
He's
You still have
inspecting-
Church, who is not saying
inspecting
anything.
Church. He's inspecting Church.
Zedek
He's
has
trying to figure
the
this out.
Zedek has the basically has the radio, which appears to be out of any kind of battery power and doesn't seem to be a very long range transmission.
Well, congratulations.
And
I now
then
have a box.
this strange Eldari is leading you back through the snow. And as you're seeing, you can tell she's basically leaving no tracks. Like, she is so lithe that she's not even leaving indentations in the snow as she moves.
Reeb knows that they're hollow on the inside.
That's time. How's anyone gonna find you?
We had found your compares on the Carolon. Were you attacking an Imperial vessel? And we did the same thing, but in a different context. It was okay when we did it.
come into cave now.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Once nighttime hits, you will die out there.
Oh. Why? The temperature or?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Pie, presumably the temperature.
Well, maybe it's a giant monster.
Shut up.
Just imagine one of us going like, no, prove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna debate this, Eldar.
I saw this movie Riddick once, and that was bullshit.
Yeah, all of you guys might die, but you know I'm like the diesel named Vin. That's the kind of fuel. All right, whatever.
This Eldari returns to the cave. She enters in, quickly goes and like seems to secure the area, like raising up her rifle, moving very, very methodically through. Eventually, kind of seems to be slightly at ease. Turns, puts the rifle at an ease position, but is still holding it as she stands on the opposite side of the fire from you.
Okay. Pause a moment, please. Gentlemen, begrudge me this for just a moment. I know I'm Auto Xenos and all that. Could you just give me just a moment, please?
No, you're not gonna kill it like the last one, right?
No, I'm not going to burn it. I don't have my gun. Zedek, give me my gun back.
No.
Fine.
It's mine now.
Zedek, you give him his gun back.
I'll give him
I
his
don't
gun
need
back
it
when
for
he gives
discussion.
me respect.
I don't need my gun
Zedek.
for discussion.
Oh, that was my
That
one
is
chance.
really hard to do. You can't make unreasonable, demands. Now give him his gun back.
Jesus.
Fuck you. Give me your beard.
Give me your beard.
I like your beard. Give me your beard.
You can't have my beard. Copernicus is mine.
I'm just gonna look at Reeb.
You know there's nothing I can do now. I have to kill them to make them stop.
There is a cocked head from this Eldar.
You fear the flame.
Look.
The Skitari does not act because it fears the
Like,
flame.
literally, you were acting like cavemen in front of this Eldar. Like, we fight over fire.
All right,
My fire
fine.
maker.
We've done enough. Eldar,
Done.
Eldar, we've had a
Yes,
rough couple of
monkey.
days. We have...
You have
Could
had
you
a rough
enlighten-
couple of weeks from what I have watched.
Oh, great, you've been watching us. Absolutely stellar. Nothing I wouldn't expect from the Eldar. Where are we,
But yes,
specifically?
of course, because I was sent here to use you.
Oh,
Come again.
what thing?
You see, that is what my people, we do. We use you. So I will use you now.
Elaborate.
Zedek, I need an adult.
I am an adult. You are too.
Shit.
You're older than me.
And?
Fair point.
Elaborate, Eldar.
Your destinies, you are linked with the fucker man.
Fucker, man.
Oh. Brilliant. So you know him as well, huh?
We know him. The Farseers know of him. He is a great threat to all of us.
No kidding.
I've raised my hand.
She cocks her head slightly.
When I do this, you can call on me and then I will talk.
Yes, Metal Monkey Man.
No, I am Pie Braine. Do not call me that again. Oh, yes, I was called also. How? Tell us about the Fuckerby. We have observed him, tracking him over many systems, causing many terrible problems. Tell us what you know. I have a whole conspiracy board up at home, but then he stole my home, really Zedek's house. But it was not in very good shape.
He stole Zedek's
Oh, you
house.
consider my ship your home. That's so sweet.
He stole my house.
He has entered into the prisons of the Yingir. He has taken the pieces of the Yingir to make himself more powerful, more whole. He takes all of the pieces he can find.
What is that?
In gear.
The darkness of stars. Those who once were skilled in trickery, those who tricked others into giving up their flesh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I roll Scholar to try to comprehend this Eldar's ramblings?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too, please.
Yeah.
Lauren started hearing complicated name shit and fell asleep.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's like...
I'm going to go ahead and spend 4 glory on this, if that's okay.
I got a 7.
Yeah, I'm okay with 4.
Yeah.
Take it.
I have got a 6 and a complication. Do I have 20 wrath in the pool? Not a 1, so that's my roll.
I'm smart. I'd like to contribute.
You
Okay.
can do it, Zedek. Let's go. Here we go.
Your success is on a crit.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good roll.
Okay, so I've got it here. We're going to use this complication from Little Alien here. Thank you, Little Alien. So you, High Braine, you don't know much except that like ancient like Forge World Lemuria like knowledge about how the ancient Eldari once fought like far more ancient beings in some great old war, and that's where all the good archaeotech comes from. However, you only know this through the tales of Lemurian bedtime stories.
Oh!
So your knowledge of all of this type of like the Eldar fought like ancient creatures comes from like old Lemurian bedtime stories that you were told.
Oh, I know a little about these. Is this like the story of the little temporal disruption device that tore through the bounds of reality that could? I know that one very well.
Conversely, Reeb, your knowledge is that the Eldari did fight some ancient evil threat, very similar to the type of ancient evil you seemed to unearth under Shady Rock, that style of structure. You're not very knowledgeable about that particular species, but the Eldari fought them in like the bygone age. You've heard something called the War in Heaven mentioned in some Xenos treaties.
So he doesn't know about the Necrontyr. Does he know about the Necrons?
No.
Is the question, I guess.
You know them, but like you don't even know their name. Like you know, like you've seen that type of architecture now, but like you know old ancient Xenos race.
Okay, so he is not. Okay, so he wouldn't even call them Necrons. He'd just probably say like skeletons.
Yeah, exactly. The old boogeymen they fought, like the bad guys. Like you've never heard the name.
Is this more of that ancient prophetic nonsense about ancient evils awakening? There's ancient evils all over the damn galaxy.
These were the first ones to wake up. These were stars made manifest and then waged war across the heavens. But then their servants cast them down and imprisoned them, breaking their essence into shards. But these shards are scattered all across the cosmos now. But this fucker man, he seeks to bring the shards together. And as like this is being said, Lorn, you've kind of like dozed off, but you are like flashed back into reality with that awful image of the Fuckerby sitting on the golden throne.
The Fuckerby. The Fuckerby.
Yes, this makes sense. In some way, we ran into a gentleman with a stolen family jewel. Later on, your darker kin, dark Eldor.
The Drukhari.
Yes, those fellows, they attacked the place and stole many captives.
The one known as Taril went to claim, but could not find before the fucker man got away.
That's good, I suppose.
So, we have a mutual enemy, but why do you want to stop them?
We, my people, Vasirs from all over my kind, have tried to stop him. We tried when he came into this system, but we failed. And then, like, we of course cut to the scene with the Eldar head in the hallway on the Carillon.
Yes.
Ah, that explains that.
He warps reality, but there's a blind spot in his warped reality, and that is all of you. So that is why I am using you.
Oh,
Okay, Eldar, for one thing, if you wish to cooperate and work together to deal with this situation, ideally you would not refer to us as a tool to be used. Humans, such as me and my companions, happen to think very poorly of being used like some kind of errant hoverboard.
I don't know. I kind of like that they're very upfront about it.
Usually they do backstab us before, betraying us, or they
Yeah.
think they're nice, and then everything goes south.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm
are
with
you...
Pie on this one. I agree.
Gentlemen,
How
are you
fucked up are you people? Like, this is okay.
I mean, he's
Gentlemen,
right. They usually
are
just
you
betray
sucking
us.
up to the... Gentlemen, I want to ask again. Are you sucking up to the Eldar right now? I will make a note of this.
No.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, it's being... Like, okay, are you gonna betray us when we do the thing that you want us to do?
Reeb will turn to
I will
her.
not betray you because, as I said, I am simply using you as a tool. There is no need for me to betray a tool.
Right, but, like, there are some tools you put back in the shelf where they belong, or if you rent out a book from a library, you have to return it. And then some tools you just put into a giant lava pit because they are too dangerous. And I want to make sure that we will not be put into a lava pit, or if we are going to be, that you will be polite enough to tell us.
You have nothing to worry about from me. I will simply send you on the path you must walk, and then my task here is done.
Okay, you see, that I trust less because I didn't say yes or no. So yeah, okay. Now, I think we still go with it. Are we all going with it?
No, we're not going with anything right now. I want more information.
Then what is it you wish to know?
Why are we here? How are we here?
After your encounter with the croc, I found you at the river and dragged you to a nearby portal of my people and brought you here.
Your bloody webway. No, that explains that perfectly. I don't need much more than that, I guess.
We can make
Second.
fences.
Second, why are you not bringing more of your people to bear against this man? How exactly are we a blind spot for him? As far as I can tell, we are simply people who have had to chase his sodden ass halfway across the damned galaxy. And you're people who are, masters of dealing with the shadows and manipulating a different dimension to your whims. You can't deal with this man?
The universe is strange. The universe has rules, and in this case, as the Farseers have told me, you are the protagonists of this story. And so, you are the ones who may interact with this one. You are like the fish that follows in the wake of the larger ocean predator. You are unnoticed. That is how we will use you.
Wait, we are the main characters? We are very important?
Oh, great, you've given him a big head.
I've never been important. I'm just gonna start, like, shaking really happily. Oh, this is good. Oh, it's the folks that Lemuri are gonna love this one. And they doubted me! Bye, Braine! Yes, this is very good. I like this.
Hi, Braine.
What?
How silly will they think you sound when you literally go up to them and say that some random space elf outside of a cave on a frozen planet said you were important?
Well, I wouldn't tell them like that.
Oh, you'll just
Wait,
say
you put it like that.
somebody in a cave on a frozen planet told
Well, I
you
would
were
make
important.
it seem much better.
Like how?
Continuing my inquiry, Reeb is saying this looking weirdly side-eyed at Pi. I'm not
Yes.
one to disagree with your lot. I know you can be reasonable at the best of times, and you're being reasonable now, I think. We would like an assurance that this is going to work best for us. And in return, we will consider that, well, we'll consider it even.
Yes, I will simply take you to the path you must follow to get where you must go. And then, destiny will be in your hands.
Can you please just say something normally?
Like, her head still, like, again, she has these, like, pure black eyes that just bore into you, and there's something about the geometry of her exposed head that is just off. Normal is a perception.
Oh, whatever. Just bring us to the damn thing.
Normal is just a setting on a washing machine.
I will take you deeper below to the second portal that will take you on the path through the dark road.
But what of the people of the planet we came from?
No, they're probably dead.
Well, can
Yeah.
you save any of them to serve as our vanguards?
Pi,
No.
that's a terrible idea. Because you're asking the Eldar. No offense, I think. No offense, but would you really be more accepting of her walking straight up to you if we had not previously been assisted by her? Sincerely, Pi?
Well, if there are circumstances like if I had an orc running at me, and then when Eldar showed up and said, hey, come here, it'll be better, I might take their word for it then. So if you only help people who are being attacked, I see the problem.
Yes, you haven't read the Imperial Primer enough, Pi. That is the problem. Guardsman's uplifting primer, Pi. Very important.
No, we have our own primer, but you can't read it.
Yes, I know it's a joke, Pi. Moving on. Fine. Lead us onward.
I shall lead you onwards. And how about we take our break here real quick?
Perfect.
Time to go into break time. Everyone, okay,
Groovy.
everyone go get some snacks.
Whoa!
Everyone go get some
Snacks.
snacks. Okay, we'll be
Get it.
right back in about 10-ish or something minutes. BRB. And we're back. Hi, everybody.
Sure are.
Eldar!
They're still
Eldoids.
there.
Eldroid.
The Eldar,
We resume.
ancient and smelly.
The light, Eldar.
Not the dark Eldar.
Look at it.
Look.
Look at it.
Look
It
at
is
my,
Boobway.
look at my purple fish.
Boobway.
Oh boy.
Boobway.
Continue.
All right.
What do we see?
So, as we come back, the mysterious Eldari leads you deeper into the cave for about 20 minutes down through spiraling paths, and eventually you come into a vast chamber which has been hollowed out by some impossible instruments, and in the center are two raised chunks of this strange organic bone-like matter that rise out and seem to like two separate arches pointing at each other, causing a rift to appear in reality, a black hole of which the sort of peripheral edge is contrailed in blue light and seems to suck everything in around it.
That's kind of spooky.
That is the dark path.
Where does that lead?
It is where you must go.
Oh.
It is a dark, forbidden place.
Yeah, but why do we
Okay.
have to go there?
Yeah, you're telling us that like it's a dark, forbidden place, and it's all bad juju, and you're telling us to go in it.
Yes.
No.
No, hold on, let's hear him out.
You must go through there, because the darkness of that place leads out of another dark place.
Well, okay. Lorn's gonna
connects.
really just start walking to it.
It connects through our ancient webway, a place where the primordial annihilator has breached through. But if you can make it through there, and make it through the forces of the primordial annihilator, you will come through the other dark gateway to where you need to be.
So we're gonna fight some ancient, incredibly powerful being called the Primordial Annihilator, and we're just gonna keep on walking. Yeah, that...
Oh, please, Zedek, we've fought worse.
No, we have not. We have not fought anything called the Primordial Annihilator. That sounds distinctly worse than what we fought.
That sounds great. Let's
go.
Zedek, don't you want your ship back?
I do want my ship back.
Or at least a nicer one?
Get going.
It's
Gold
down
star,
to
gold star,
that.
mister.
It's down to that hole. Probably.
Hey, Zoran, how much glory are we rolling with?
About 3 right now.
Reeb wants to turn to the Eldar, sort of quizzically. Well, Eldar, we have only just met, and it seems already ushering us out.
Yes,
You're not going
because
to
I
help
am
us with
using you.
Surely you would like to see this done correctly, yes?
My kind are not welcome in the Dark Road.
Why not?
Not anymore.
You afraid you're going to just explode or something?
Many servants, including those of she who thirst, dwell there.
And you assume we'll be any better off because...
Whatever links your destiny with the fucker man may provide you some protection. But at least one of the great servants of the primordial annihilator, one of the great 4, has their eye in that place.
Well, Eldar. Seeing as how we've met and not really exchanged anything, you seem to know an awful lot about us, but not enough about you. What's your name before we depart for this primordial annihilator?
In your primitive tongue, the most only appropriate translation would be Elnira.
Nice to meet you, Elvira.
Well, Elnira. If... Surely you could come along with us. Just to sate our curiosity for a bit. You can leave at any time, but certainly, why wouldn't you want to come along? Certainly you think we could not help work together to deal with the situation, and we definitely
She
need as much
turns and
help as we
starts
can
walking
get.
away.
Bye, Naira.
I was gonna roll a check, but I mean, hey.
She seems like, and as she starts walking, she even says, because going in there and helping you would not be using you.
Let's see if we
I
need to
hate
get.
it here.
If I
have to
had a
remember that
ship
name.
for every time that happened to me, I'd have one ship, and now that's gone.
I guess
Well-
you would. And I consolatorily pat him on the back.
And like,
That's not
Lorn,
the
you're
show.
still standing at the threshold of this gateway.
Oh, I'm like right in it. I'm just like poking the portal. Just
Yeah.
And also, to make sure you're not cutting out. But yeah, I'm just like kind of, but it's for Hulky. And basically, I'm just like, come on, guys, I'm ready. Let's go.
Hulky. That's. Whoa! Zedek.
You blew it.
It's all done. I died.
the immersion is gone.
The walls
You're
start
free.
fading in and out. Where everything becomes plastic, and then paper, and then nothing.
It's the dimensional merge!
It's time, as prophesized.
Finally.
Enemy is
Well-
now real. All right, let's go.
I'll remember that name for later. Let's get a move on, gentlemen. And, lady, as he just kind of looks at the I don't know what to call her anymore.
The church backpack.
Fuck.
The traitor.
Fuck.
Ah.
Yeah, the church.
Yes, sure,
Lee.
whatever.
Oh, we never.
Lorn
did.
enters inside.
Lorn
Go in.
steps through, like walking through some kind of black milk into nothingness. Did the other three follow?
Follow Muria, gentlemen! You better follow me.
Yeah, we're all
Follow
in.
Muria!
And I run in with my sword drawn.
Yep.
I'm not running like that, but we're going.
Cat and Zedek will draw his power sword and turn it on before walking through.
Yeah. So Reeb and Zedek are the last two to enter. And then you find yourselves in an unreality. You find yourselves in colors and sounds that have manifested and the stretching of time. Except all of you are walking normally along this, like you're kind of on a road, seeing all of these like impossible shapes and sounds and movement all around you as you are just walking down a path that seems to have no floor, no ceiling.
I take a moment and I look at Church, and I'm like,
Well, I guess she can't go more mad.
and I just decide not to do
All of
anything
you
with
give me a willpower test.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That'll,
Yeah,
that'll
you
do
got
it.
it, dude.
That'll do it, Sonny. Your dice
Oh my
coming.
god, I got
Fuck up. Get that
4 and a glory.
These successes. I'm gonna wrap that so I don't fucking go insane. Oh wait, no, I don't have any more. Never mind. Can I use some
Lorn will
glory?
wrath his.
Okay.
Yeah, I use
That'd
some
be
party
one.
glory so I don't go insane.
it. That would be useful.
Yeah, sure. I got like one more. So Lorn got 5 in total.
Okay.
3 you have.
Here we go.
Oh,
all right.
You.
Got 3 more.
Cool. Total of 5.
I just got 2 on fuck.
Yeah,
I got
okay, give me a
4 with a
result. Wait. Sorry. A conviction test, please. Pie Braine.
Oh, sure thing. This I will put
Oh
2.
no, conviction.
Glory behind
That's
it.
a
if you don't
problem.
mind.
Yeah,
Sure.
take
Yeah.
it, please.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
8 successes.
Yeah, you are not at all phased. Like, you feel like this is beyond your understanding, but it's not, like, corrupting you, because it's so far beyond your understanding, you have no idea where you are. Nothing is possible here. Everything you have taught has been a lie.
Wait, I think everything I've taught has been a lie?
Yeah, everything you've been taught about science is a lie. If a place like this exists.
No, there have been some fundamental flaws in my education. I'm going to make an angry note about this.
And I'm just going to be typing like,
Okay, step 1. Metal is ooze elemental? Question mark? Grass?
Lorn will come over to Pie as he's furiously typing, and I go, Pie,
What?
Pie. No one goes on that website anymore ever since they stopped showing motherboards. You can put that away. No one.
Oh, yes.
Laughter. Shout it, gentlemen. Let's laugh.
Very good show, good show. Oh, you must come see it, yes.
The time warp. Maybe?
I think he's coming, I think he's coming. Oh, he's coming. Everyone get ready, he's coming. Oh, he's coming.
We look around, going, who's on their way?
And you see further ahead a door floating in the unreality. The spirals of color and the universe is mashing and dying in the distance, and then the psychedelic drops of sound in the air. There is a wooden door that just sits there. And you can hear voices behind it. Oh, he's coming.
Reeb, do you hear anything?
Yes, of course I do.
You'll go look at it.
Fine.
You
We
do
will go
it.
forward.
Yeah. And like you see the slight crack of light coming through the door, and there's like this warmth, and you hear laughter and and like string music and like being played like some kind of orchestra.
He's going to try and open the crack.
When you put your hand on the door, you can't move it at all.
Is there a handle?
There is, but and as you like try to adjust it, you can't move it. It's like your hand can't push this open. And you again hear the yes, oh he's coming, it's coming. Is it him? Is it? Oh no, not him. It must be behind him.
Come on, Reeb, it's just a door.
Lorn will kind of grab, like come in to try to turn the knob as well.
It doesn't move for you. Oh, is that him? Is that him? Is that him? No, it's not. It's not.
Ah, well.
Next up.
I had to charge the door.
Okay. So, like, Pi, you rush into it with your bulk and bounce right off, landing on the unreality ground at your feet. that one had energy. Was it him? No, but that means he's got to be right around the corner. Oh, yes.
Captain Zedek will walk up to the door.
Yep.
And he'll put his hand on the doorknob, thinking, oh, please.
It moves immediately.
And Captain Zedek will push or... Is it a push or pull door? Does it matter?
It's a pull door. It is a pull door.
He will pull open the door.
And you find yourselves walking into a vast gala, a ballroom where all of the highest highs of imperial nobility are. And as Zedek opens it, everyone turns and begins clapping. Women catch their breaths and look. The men give nods of respect. Oh, it's Captain Zedek! Captain Zedek! Captain Zedek!
Oh, Captain Zedek, we always knew you were such a wonderful captain.
What is this?
Captain Zedek, come over here, my man, come, we have a fine banquet ready. All of the ladies want to dance with the best captain in the rogue trader service.
I don't understand. No, it's... We were in hell. We were dead, like, seconds ago. What is this?
Oh, that's all pish posh. Come here. I have a daughter. You see, she's very interested in you. She's read all 18 different copies of Zedek. She's quite looking forward to your new one.
She's read 18 different copies, but I've only... No.
Yes. She's quite interested in joining your flotilla.
Captain Zedek will look back and see if he can see his party members.
Oh yeah, they're all there, having like come through the door that is now closed behind them.
Anybody else? This doesn't strike anybody as weird.
Don't have much of a choice, Zedek.
Sure.
Oh, and like this high-end noble comes up. Oh, if it isn't Captain Zedek, I'm so pleased to meet you. I heard all about your brave actions in the Arkama system after you destroyed the entire Lecoq dynasty by yourself.
Yes, I certainly did. They sure didn't know what hit them because they don't live anymore. Yeah,
that's our very good Captain Zedek here. You know, there's some thoughts that he might be sent to the High Lords to represent the rogue traders. All the chartist captain's seat could be his.
Oh, I'm sure that they have plenty of candidates to choose from. Say, who are you and why are you here? Why am I here?
Why, Zedek? Why, we're all people here who respect you. We're everyone who matters who respects you.
Everyone who matters who respects me.
Oh, not everyone, there's still one more! And as that, like, you hear, and Zedek, it just pulses in your head. The sound of a boot. Somewhere off in the distance, like on the upper level, past the slightly obscured windows, a shadow, a boot hits marble floor, a boot you haven't heard since you were a child. Oh, yes, he's coming too. He's so proud of you.
No,
Oh,
no.
yes. He wants to see you. He's so proud of you now. Thump.
It can't be. This can't be real, obviously, because he wouldn't be here. He's not here.
Oh, yes, he's after everything you've done. And the man turns, everything you could do. Oh, he wants to see you. And then you could have everything. You could have all of this forever.
No.
Thump, another foot. The shadow continues to move in the upper level.
He's not here. There's no way that he's here. It can't be. It's patently impossible. Look at them back there. They know full well he can't be here, right, guys? Right?
Just go with it.
Keep your wits about you. Lorn wants to immediately roll science.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to speak up, but this just seems like it's like Zedek's adventure.
Yeah, it's
I
Zedek's
kind of
moment.
don't want to interfere.
Lorn rolls a 10 total.
The warp is like suffusing everything here. This is the rawness of the warp. But whatever's coming makes everything in here pale in comparison. Where everyone sees the shadow, you see a luminous being behind those windows on the second floor. Something that is so radiant, powerful, and beautiful, you know that to look upon it would permanently blind, deafen, and dumb you.
It's like, would Lorn know what that is? That
You know it is something beyond what you understand.
Does it give Lorn pain?
Yeah, it like gives you like actually like a nosebleed as you even try to glimpse the outline of this thing.
It's like, the pie brain goes, yeah, don't worry, I could probably surmise all this. He didn't immediately fall down and going, oh, we don't like this place. Like, where's the door? And Lorn's immediately clawing for where the exit is.
I'm gonna run up to Zedek.
Zedek,
And you rush towards, but then a crowd. Oh, good sir, come here, come with us, come
Just
here,
cutting
good
through the
sir.
crowd.
Like with your weapon?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Give me an attack
I
roll.
absolutely will. Why am I rolling my weapon skill raw? I have brain worms. Let us roll! Yeah. Technically I guess technically it would be a charge. Did you call that a charge?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, 14 successes, shifting 5 extra dice.
Cool. Mark me down a rune point.
Got it.
And you find that, like, it seems like the ballroom is stretching on and on as you rush to try to reach your friend. And Zedek, from your perspective, you just hear this low level, like Zedek from Pie Braine in the background, but it's so distant. It's far less loud and impactful than the boots on the marble.
Zedek is...
Oh yes, it's coming! It's coming! Your father will be here soon!
No, he's...
So proud of you!
No, he's not
He
here.
wants to tell you how proud he is of everything you've done!
He's not here. He's not!
Thump.
There's no way he would be here.
He is. He'll be coming through that door, and when he does, this will all be real. Everything. Your great moment, your greatest achievement, the head of the Chartist captain, the greatest rogue trader in this Imperium, a man with 100 ships, and all the things and pleasures he could ever want.
To hell with the ships! He's not here! There's no way he could be here!
But he is. Thump, another boot on the marble.
Captain Zedek will reach towards his waist, holding the power sword. No. If he's here, I will make sure he does not leave.
Zedek, my boy! He's about to come out! Look! It's your papa! As Ransom comes out from the crowd.
No, you're not real. You're not here. He fucking retook you. No, none of this.
You killed him!
And then you destroyed Lecoq, and then you got 100 ships.
Captain Zedek will lash out with the power sword against what he assumes is not Ransom.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
All right. Five successes, a complication.
Your power sword snaps, fizzes, and dies, but not before you manage to impale Ransom through the chest. He looks down.
What? Why? What? Captain.
You're not here.
What? And he falls down into this heap of blood.
Oh, well, that was a very, very good thrust. Fine form.
Oh, yes, of course. He's so skilled at this. Another boot on the marble. The shadow is now turning the corner, coming closer towards the immense open door at the end of the ballroom. Light seems to stream as it turns around.
No.
Yes, you can have all of this. You can have absolutely all of this.
I don't want this. No. This isn't right. No, I can't have this.
He's going to be here. He's so proud of you.
At this point, Captain Zedek is just completely dumbfounded. The literal anticipation is killing him.
Okay, and so we've got Braine who's rushing through. Lorn, you've fallen down with the nosebleed. Reeb, you were kind of at the back end of the ballroom. What are you doing?
Reeb has been scanning, looking for entryways, not exits. He's not looking to escape because I don't think we're getting out of this situation. He's looking for ways things could come in.
The only thing you can see is sort of a door at the far end, which seems to be this focal point door where this figure is going towards. All of the others, as you sort of take a moment to actually look around, you see that the windows in the sort of second level doesn't have any other entrances or doors, and even the windows, they appear to just be sort of set in frames. So there's only one entrance and exit, the entrance, of course, being behind you and sealed now.
Captain, we're just going to have to deal with whatever this is.
And somehow, Zedek, you hear this, despite Pi is still slashing through guests trying to reach you on this endless run.
No, Reeb, we can't deal with this because it's not real. There's no way that we can deal with this. It's impossible.
We're here now.
But it could be. You could have all of this. Do you want all of this?
No, I don't want this. No, not if he's here. Not if he's alive.
So tell me, do you not want to have a fleet of ships?
An empire of dirt is no empire I want. Not if he's still here.
Do you not want to grind the Lecoqs under your heel?
This blood has been bad as far as I can remember. Since I was a child that I knew this. But people can change. Not all of them. Some. But not him.
And the bloody, gurgling voice from the ground of Ransom.
Do you... No, that means you'll never have anyone's respect.
Why would I ever forget that? That's what I've been working towards for so long.
Another step towards the door. The light is so bright, it's shining right by the door.
Is it okay? Well, this is your moment, Hulky. I just want to ask your permission first before I try to do a thing.
I mean, go ahead.
Okay. I would like to do a narrative declaration if possible.
Okay.
The narrative declaration is that I'm able to... Are we able to kind of hear the conversation that he's having over there?
Yes. Oh, yeah. This is all suddenly perfectly clear, even to Pi, who's running through the infinite gauntlet.
Lorn would like his narrative declaration is to use his psychic mastery, because after hearing that or whatever, is that like, guys, that's all he ever wanted me. We definitely respect him, don't we? We respect him as our friend. And for anyone to run a ship like that he would have had to go through copious amount of things. He was able to run that hunk of junk. He was able to help us in so many situations and rally so many people to causes. And of course, we respect, Zedek for being an amazing captain for what he's done.
Can Zedek hear this? Or is this just among...
yeah, absolutely.
It's like,
in fact, there's like, it's going into your ears, you're hearing it.
Yeah, the declaration is for him, for Lorn to use his psychic mastery to overpower as much of the warp that he can, with the power of it. To basically make sure it gets to Zedek's ears. And they're basically, in which he'll just start basically just molten beaming hordes to help out Pi, saying, we have to get to him. Zedek, don't worry, we're coming. Out of all the captains that we have made you so far, but the greatest ones that I'm sure all of us have ever seen. just swathing through as much as he can, going, like, don't listen to those demons, Zedek. And he's just basically beaming as much as he can to try to help Pi Braine make way.
Yeah, and like you're cutting a path through some of these hordes of nobles and then courtiers who are trying to stop Pi's way. And somehow Pi, like not with the molten beams, but the words of Lorn, it seems like that distance is shortened just a bit.
Hey Thurston, can I also narrative declare?
If we want to do the Final Fantasy prayer sequence, now is the time. Absolutely.
No, I use my narrative declaration to say Reeb ducks.
All right, mark you down a rat.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Cutting through this morass of people, seeing the speck of Zedek on the horizon, Pi is just going to cry out, thick with blood.
Zedek! Your wounds are my wounds! You are my captain! Break the spell!
And Zedek will turn around and hear this. And just look back at the menagerie in front of him. Nobody here actually respects me. But them. They are the only...
could.
No! They are the only ones who I have done anything to warrant respect beyond sycophants. They are the only things close to friends that I've had. Doesn't matter how long I've run that ship. It doesn't matter that I'm their captain. They're the only ones who have shown me any sort of loyalty or genuine compassion. I have no need for sycophants and those sucking up just for favors and just empty praises. It means nothing if it's not earned.
Another foot on the marble, and then the deep voice.
Zedek.
Father.
He could love you. Yes, we could all love you. Everyone could love you. You could be the most loved and cherished
Captain Zedek will raise
and
his arm pistol and
perfect
shoot
thing.
whoever's speaking in the face.
Yeah, sure. Give me an attack roll,
awesome.
please.
Zap.
It's going to be 5 successes. 14 damage.
Your blast goes into the face of the nobleman, who staggers back, the skin of his face splitting under the impact of the arc pistol that seems to crackle over and split the face open, and he's momentarily fallen back, and you see him clutch at his face but not fall down. And instead, the front of his face seems to split. His skin seems to almost slough off like jello. His arms seem to shake. And then a tongue bursts out, not from the mouth, but from the split mouth. This black whip, and his eyes, melting and popped from your pistol, have now recongealed into hard obsidian orbs that stare at you. And the voice that speaks in your mind says, "But we could all respect you. Everyone could love you."
Ooh. I don't. Out of character. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Good. Oh, so in character you do like it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. In character, you love it.
Captain Zedek, deep lore indeed.
No, I don't think any of you could. The least of all.
You could be perfect. You and the woman beside you, as you turn, you see her face is split in a similar way. The whip-like tongue, the tentacles coming out of her. You could be perfect like us too. We can all be perfect together.
I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be a good man.
The last step of the boot on marble, the shadow falling over, the light spilling out the doorway, blinding. Pi, you are rushing forward. Zedek is almost in reach of you.
Zedek! I have your gold star!
Zedek, you see your friend coming through the tumult of the crowd. You see dozens of these horrific, corrupted noble figures now sloughing off their skins and showing their true shapes to you, burned down by beams of molten energy for Lorn. Also, Reeb is in the back, like, cowering down a bit.
He's ducking from the molten beam.
Yeah, like ducking for the molten beams. All of this is going on. But Zedek, you see the light brimming out of the doorway. What do you do?
Shielding his eyes, I suppose, because he's going to get blinded otherwise. Unless it doesn't affect him, in which case he doesn't. He just stares right at it.
Well, yeah, you stare into the light, and what do you do?
Just wait for him to appear. There's no turning back at this point. We have reached the end of the cul-de-sac.
And like the voices beside you, be like us, perfect like us, perfect for him, perfect for her, live in perfection with us, be perfect, be loved, be adored, be respected, be the god, be the greatest, be everything.
I can be whatever he was not. I can do what he didn't. But I know that any love you give me here, nothing. That man, that monster up there. No mirage could ever persuade me that man could ever love anything beyond himself.
And then it steps away. And as quickly as it came, the light seems to fade, and the nobles, many writhing on the floor, shriek. Those who are still standing clutch the sides of their heads, falling down and melting into liquefaction on the floor. Everything in the room turns putrid as you watch it, entropy quickly overtake everything in a moment. The wood, the colored panels, everything seems to slough away, falling down. This terrifying deception revealed, and then reality itself deconstructs around all of you. I need everyone to give me a conviction test, please. Except for Captain Zedek. As everything here seems to just disappear and fall away.
Fellas, we got any glory?
We got
Because my conviction's not good.
I got
we got 2.
successes. Hopefully that's
Can I
I
take
got
it?
4. Yeah, that's
Your
fine.
conviction's not great. I roll a 3.
Yeah, Lorn got a
Very
4,
good.
Pyring got a 3, and Reeb got a 3.
Okay, so Braine and Reeb both take 1 point of corruption from this tumult through the warp. But
right,
then,
you got it.
after that, you find yourselves back on the bridge of infinity in the dark road. Zedek standing slightly ahead of you, with Braine in between, back on this strange, unreal, psychedelic zone.
I am just gonna run up to Zedek and hug him.
Lorn will also run up and hug him.
Zedek, you passed the trial, and
I'm just gonna hug him harder.
We would have to mountain beam your face if you looked like any of them after that altercation. I'm so glad you figured it out.
But a bloody mess.
I guess you're right. Just a single tear in his eye. Well, the worst of it's over, I guess, so let's keep pushing on, shall we?
Oh, let's not assume that the worst is over, Captain. We still have a little bit to go.
Nah. Let's move along.
You continue walking down this strange road. Again, everything constantly shifting and changing colors. But it seems like there is just a little bit of a lightness in the step. And that's when you start to hear something else. Something coming over all of the other sounds. Beep. 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 Sound of like some kind of like forced air and then electrical beeping.
it's not me. No one blame me.
Beep.
I think
Beep.
kind of sounds like the lab, doesn't it?
Yes, like a medical center. Reeb.
And as you turn to Reeb, you're looking ahead and seeing that is something that is manifested on the path ahead of you. A very tight airlock doorway. All right, so yes, the door is up ahead. This metal, like, clinically sealed door. And you can hear, even though it's sealed, the sounds behind it. Boop. Boop.
Life support system. I recognize that sound anywhere. Is this airlock familiar to me at all?
You approach, and you can see that it is a state-of-the-art Adeptus Biologus style facility. The type of thing you would only see in the best treaties of essentially like medical function. Like, this would be the type of thing that would only be on Terra or Mars in terms of quality.
Is there a keypad or some kind of control to open this door?
Yes, there is a numbered keypad beside.
Do I know the code?
Do you?
I don't know. Do I? Shall I roll an intelligence?
What number will you put into it? What would you try? What is important to Reeb?
No number really comes to his mind.
So you look at this data pad, and like, yeah, there's like options for numbers, and nothing comes to mind.
No, Reeb's just gonna stare at it. Bye.
And as you're staring at it, you see that the message that's blinking on it: enter initial security code. This is a absolutely pristine new unit.
I see. Reeb will enter the following keypad numbers.
Okay.
There you go.
You want to say it for podcast listeners?
It is. Yeah, sorry. He enters 8856.
And as you enter it, there is a chime and a little, like, digital smiley face, at which point the pneumatic hiss of the door as it opens, and then brilliant light comes and streams over all of you from inside, and that's where we're going to end today's session.
Yay! Good job, everybody.
Great job.
I hope you guys had an excellent time with us. Thank you all so much for watching. I'd like to say thank you to our Skitaria Ranger.
Yes, thank you. I'm Speaker D. I'm one of the greatest. You already know that because I said it at the beginning. So you can find me on Twitter at SuperSnakeKick or on YouTube at Speaker D.
I'd like to thank our Inquisitorial Acolyte.
My name is Earndil, and you can reach me at Twitter at @Earndilio and nowhere else.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's like, I have been playing the Sanctioned Sanker Lorn, and I'd like to say thank you to our resident rogue trader.
That is me. I am HulkyKrow. You can find me at HulkyKrow on Twitter or in the WarHams community Discord as the community manager. I do voice acting for the internet text-to-speech device, and I also do funny things on the side too, but please come and hang out. Have a good time.
And thank you, Thurston Hillman, who is our game master, for giving us an amazing session today. We hope everybody liked it. And also, where can everyone find you?
Oh, you can find me on all the things at On Call GM. I do stuff sometimes. I play video games. I sometimes talk to this bear fellow on podcasts and other things. But yeah, cool.
And so with that, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what we do here, you can visit us at warhams.tv. You get a countdown timer for the next episode. We do the 40K kind of stuff for this every other week, and we also do the fantasy version every other week, nearly every Saturday. You will see us live. So thank you all so much for supporting us. Thank you all the lovely patrons, which we will now switch over to them. Thank you all so very much for joining us. We hope you have an absolutely lovely day. Please stay safe. Please keep being awesome. And we will see you all next time.
Farewell, my
So
friends.
long, and farewell.
Thank you for coming out, everybody.
Goodbye.
We all love you very much.
Bye.
The cosmos.
Goodbye.
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 The Dark City.
Goodbye.